Fresh Crew. I wanted to come to y'all today and talk about a few recent sneaker releases and some changes that I think Nike is gonna make going forward. So make sure you stay tuned to the end of the video because we're gonna jump straight in. Now before I get started, we are on a race to 5K, so I need everybody to tap in and join the Fresh Crew. All you gotta do is like this video, click the subscribe button, and we're gonna get the 5K here soon. So make sure y'all join the Fresh Crew by joining us over on Instagram and TikTok. It's at Fresh Colorway on both platforms. Now, as y'all know, last week was a pretty busy week when it came to sneakers. We got a few good releases, with the most recent being the Jordan 8 playoffs. And if y'all missed my in-depth review of that shoe, you want to click the link above now. I tagged it above. Click that link and you can check that out. Now, another shoe that we did get was the J Balvin's, and this shoe was super hard to get. Like, this was super limited. They did have a worldwide exclusive access on this shoe, as well as Sneakers app, but that was low quantity, and we usually expect that when it is a collaboration shoe, so that's nothing new. But when it came to these 8 playoffs and how difficult these was to get on drop day, we gotta do some talking. Now, as y'all know, as of lately, just about every release has been sitting. Jordan Brand has been releasing these shoes in super high quantities, and they all been sitting, hitting outlets, going on sale, all this stuff, because I think that they've been trying to keep up with the demand that we had during the COVID time. Now, during COVID, as you know, the money printer was going, so everybody decided to buy gym shoes, and you really couldn't keep any Jordan from selling out. I don't care if it was an ugly colorway, a fresh colorway, it don't matter what it was, but the shoes just couldn't stay on shelves. Now that the economy is kind of swinging in the other direction, everything is sitting. I don't care if it was UNC toes, which is a fire shoe. We got other fire Jordan 1s like the Palominos and the Lucky Green Jordan 1s, and they all sitting. During COVID, those would have been $300 to $400 shoes on drop day. But now we fast forward to time and come to these Jordan 8 playoffs. Now these just released this weekend, and these just did not sit. Like, these sold out immediately. But the reason why they sold out is because stock numbers was kind of low. And that was smart on Nike's behalf, because with all these other shoes sitting, it was no doubt in my mind that this shoe was gonna sit too, or it was gonna be very easy to get. However, Nike's kind of tightened up the stock. They said on Sneakers app it only was like 20,000 pairs or 28,000 pairs. And like I said, when it's 28,000 pairs, it sounds like that's a lot in a vacuum. But if it's millions of people that want the shoe, that's hardly even close to enough. And I know for a fact it was more than 28,000 OG sneakerheads that wanted to add this into their collection. We hadn't got this shoe for like 10 years at this point. It's been like a decade since we had this one, so I know a lot of people out there did want some 8s, because they rarely even give us 8s in any colorway. So with all that being said, it would be a wise business move on Nike's behalf to stop producing so many pairs of each shoe, because at the end of the day, they have to be losing money. Even if they producing these shoes for super cheap, it's not only the production cost, you gotta ship it to the stores, ship it to the US, you gotta pay for warehouses to house this stuff, you gotta pay employees to ship it from the warehouse to load up the trucks. You know, it's just a lot of cost that goes into getting the shoes from manufacturing to your front doorstep. And I know that's been eating up Nike books by overproducing these shoes and then having to put them on sale. So going forward, I wouldn't be shocked if a lot of these shoes start selling out. Not because the demand is too crazy, but just because there's way less pairs on the market. And what I would recommend to the Fresh Crew in the meantime is start putting y'all footwork in now. If y'all know y'all want to grab some shoes here in the future, I would say start building a relationship with the store managers, or you know, building up your points on some of these raffle systems, or figuring out how these raffles work, because the quantity may start becoming a little more scarce. Another shoe that we got coming up is the Cherry 12s, and typically if it's a big GR shoe, a lot of early pairs will be floating around now. And right now on the early market, it's hard to get your hands on some Jordan 12 Cherry, so those may be limited too. I'm thinking that stock amount may be similar to these playoffs, where it may be between 28, maybe 35,000 pairs on the Sneakers app, plus pairs in stores. That's not a lot of pairs, where just last year, you look at something like the playoff 12 that dropped like a year, maybe 2 years ago, those were everywhere. It was a ridiculous amount of them. It was no shortage of those. You didn't even have to put in too much footwork to get them. The resale price was kind of jumping out the gym when they dropped, but it still wasn't too hard to get your hands on them. The Cherry 12s on a different hand, those may be kind of tough. Now, I don't want to hold y'all too long today, but I do want to get y'all opinions on this topic. Do y'all think Nike brand and Jordan brand is gonna move forward with less stock, less quantity in the stores and on sneakers app to make these shoes kind of more exclusive? Drop it down in the comment section below. And I need you to join the Fresh Crew. How you join the Fresh Crew? You click like on this video, subscribe to the channel, and follow us on social media at Fresh Colorway on TikTok and Instagram. It's your boy Moan signing out for Fresh Colorway, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.